Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth, and this is the Voice of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden. In our last episode, we sailed the ocean blue and charted the ocean as far as we're able to go at this point, leaving the only option the South Isle. We re-equipped with some new weapons and armor, and we made landfall, and we are now going to head for the first maiden. Off screen, I did go ahead and do some grinding just to get the enemy's cards for the deeper ocean portion. So we're going to go through those here in a second. But outside of that, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, first order of business, let's go ahead and go through the monster cards. Sea slug. Dubbed the jewels of the sea by their admirers, it has been confirmed that there are several subspecies of these multicolored creatures. Capturing one or more to keep as visually pleasing pet is not recommended. Removing them from their ocean habitat results in a dramatic and frankly hideous change in color. Okay. Sea Angel. This little creature is known as the Sea Angel because of its ethereal appearance. It's often seen staring vacantly into the distance. Like me at work. Less seen, however, is a rather shocking manner in which it feeds. Those who have witnessed such horrors prefer to call it Sea Devil. Oh, so it's like otters then. Gotcha. Waterball. Tales abound of a traveling mask performer who used to train monsters in his act. It proved wildly popular and brought mirth to many. After the man's death, one intrepid monster took up his mask and attempted to carry on the act. It was an abject failure, and the audience soon dwindled. Aww. That's sad. Killer Frog. Hold your breath if you hear their croaks. For their poison they carry, the powerful enough to fell one at that distance. Why it even makes the poor creatures ill themselves. Humans have attempted to harness this toxin for nefarious schemes since time immemorial, but it always ends the same. More die in the attempt more than would have in the plot. Sounds about right. Wasp. These little ones are honed stinger hunting machines who will fly straight past spicier fare to alight on a bonbon and look it down to nothing. Their venom is in their stingers rots whatever it stabs, emitting a sickly sweet smell that lures its friends. Together they lap at their prey until nary a trace remains. Dang. Abyss worm. The deathlight, a greenish hue that glitters from the deepest seabed. None who lay eyes on it survive, for 'tis in fact a fearsome beast. Legend tells of a day the sea glowed a sickly green. Witnesses claim an unearthly roar roars from the depths when the light vanished, so too had an entire harbor. So Leviathan. Shell crab. These guys can go F themselves. These creatures make their home along the shoreline, blowing tiny bubbles that glisten in the light of the setting sun, where crowds gather to witness such surreal natural beauty. The bubbles, however, are due to severe shock stemming from oxygen deficiency, and contain bacteria that can cause blindness should it find its way into an observer's eye. Gull pirate. There once was a pirate who loved nothing more than raiding ships and collecting loot. Try as he might, though, he can never quite quiet the voice ringing, "This isn't who you are." The tri-cornered hat and the hook always felt too much for a man who thought himself meek, but even he must admit he's intoxicated by how well they suit his new look. Alright, and that's about it. So onwards.
This must be a stela of the Isle's guardian spirit.
Oh, we have to land on that side. Okay.
From out of nowhere, a sweet fragrance wafts over you. You look up to see ripe fruit in the tree above. There's a reasonably sized stone at your feet. A precise pitch at the tree's bough could knock some fruit loose.
Yeah.
You take the stone in hand and wind up. Your pitch strikes a ripened fruit dead on. Its splatter rains down upon your heads.
Well, I mean, I'm just that good.
So hot, you grumble, as you use your shirt to fan yourself. Wondering how Laddie is holding up, you turn and see her squeezing a blue ball of fluff tightly. She begins to rub her cheek against it. From the elated look in her eyes, you can only guess how cooling it must feel. But the sight sends shivers down your spine. Laddie, that's a monster, you shout, readying your weapon.
A boss monster. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during this battle.
Hope you win.
Decrease water damage dealt to all allies and enemies by 2. Well, I'm fine with that. Happenstances can sometimes occur during battle. See their effect with the Y button. Oh, wow. We are low on health. I just noticed that.
Magnificent.
It's the same one.
Fortune favors the...
Oh, okay. Enter Coveton.
The village floats in the center of a cove. The gentle lapping of waves fills the air. Coveton seems like a peaceful place, far removed from conflict. As you enter the village, you are greeted by an unusual sight. A paper doll flitters about like a bird above a man's hand.
Whoa!
The man sees your curious gazes and explains that he animates it with a magic charm. He claims that all the villagers use such spells to enrich their lives. At your straightforward question, The man appears to be at a loss for words. Now, where could she be? He murmurs. Though the maiden isn't here now, you know for certain that one lives in the village. You thank the man, then resume your search for the maiden.
Ask the villagers of Cofton about the maiden's whereabouts.
The village gets so lively when the maiden is here, the man mutters, his brow furrowed with worry.
You have fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock the Man in Blue's flipside story. We'll get everybody and then we'll go there.
The old woman stares intently into a crystal ball. Not ready to show me, are you? She mumbles at it. She tells you she first used magic when she divined who she would marry, nigh on 50 years ago. You can't help but admire her dedication to the craft.
You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock the elderly woman's flipside story. Oh, there's a game parlor.
The woman sighs. That maiden's gone gallivanting again today. Despite being tasked with protecting the village, it seems she has quite the infamous reputation.
You have fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock the Woman in Blue's flipside story.
Face contorted in concentration, the young boy deftly folds a piece of paper into the shape of a bird. You ask him about the maiden. I saw her at the maiden shrine, he says, as he tosses the paper bird into the air. Wonder of wonders, the paper bird flaps its wings and flies about, showing you where the maiden's shrine is.
Speak with the Azure Maiden at the Shrine of Cofton. You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Simple Boy's flipside story. Oh, it's this
man
dude.
Tells you the village may be renowned for its magic charms, but the tasty fish caught here aren't half bad either.
You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Muscle Man's flipside story. Well, shall we? Man in Blue, a man reputed for his powerful magic. Rumors say he has helped the lovelorn marry their sweethearts and procured wild riches for the lowliest paupers. Thus many come to seek his aid. His magic is a sham. His only sorcery is influence. He pulls strings to make dreams come true, even right at this moment. He's toiling away for the sake of others. Woman in Blue. Try as she might, the woman's clumsy hands simply could not fashion a talisman worthy of sending to her lover for their birthday. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. Her failures littered the house. Neighbors came to call it the Cursed Manor. In time, it is said even her lover kept her distance. Sad. Simple Boy. The boy tells you a single drop of blood carries the stench of sin so powerful one can barely breathe, and he says you reek of the stuff. It is here we should note that the boy's hobby is mimicry, so that is likely something he's heard someone else say somewhere, at some point in time. Muscle Man. It comes as some surprise to others, but this man is actually a painter. He spends his days cooped up at home, silently hurtling his passions upon a large canvas. Again and again, he smears paint all over the bemuscled body and hurls it against the canvas. Despite his dedication to his work, not appreciate his artistry, he has never sold a single painting. elderly woman. As an actress, this woman thrilled audiences with her rousing performances. Her nickname, the Sorceress of the Stage, says all you need to know about her powerful presence. She has since retreated from the stage, preferring to watch from the audience. Her choice of outfit, however, has led some people to whisper of the Sorceress of the Seas. Alright, and that's everybody. Alright, let's hit the game parlor.
This is the game parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
I'm pretty sure this is the same as the first game. No. Alright, let's go simple. We'll play one game and then... These rules are for a single opponent. Yep. You gotta be kidding me, man. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, because he would have gotten those. Complete a set of 2 to 3 cards of the same number for your hand or the pot for 3 consecutive. Oh no, you don't have any cards to make a set. Yeah, I know, I realize that. Thank you. I'm just getting screwed here. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. I could do that. Alright, gets me on the board. Come on, dude, really? Haha. I'll take it. On, dude. It's like he's getting... this kid's cheating, man. Still winning, though. That's the game now. Who's the winner? I got lucky.
Not bad, the boy praises you, proffering a gift in commemoration of your first win.
Oh, cool. Got the marine dice. Oh, well. No. For now, I'm not gonna worry about it. Definitely we're gonna go rest though.
The innkeeper's eyes light up in surprise and delight. Well, well, well. To what do I owe the honor of a visit from the son of the Fortune Tellers Alliance chairman, she asks. She clearly has you confused with someone else. But on the plus side, she is extremely happy to see you. So happy, in fact, she waives the fee for your room. The party leaves the inn feeling rested. At the heart of the shrine, you see a young woman and man discussing something in earnest. The woman's name is Fila. She is, without a doubt, the maiden shouldering the Isle's fate. The man's name is Hyde. He is the maiden's wise attendant. Excuse me. I need to speak with the maiden, you say, interjecting yourself into their conversation. Fila whirls to you and asks, which do you think is cuter? Though you're baffled by the sudden and unrelated question, she doesn't miss a beat and shows you a seashell in each of her hands.
Ah, yes.
Caught in the moment, you mumble an unexpected answer beneath your breath. You quickly realize your mistake and look around when... Oh my, Fila remarks bashfully. Hyde simply gives a in response. Laddie looks off into the distance, her lips pursed as if whistling, though no sound comes out. Lack, annoyed for some reason, seems on the verge of rebuking you. Apparently, the maiden and her attendant had wagered on which shell was cuter. You had heard about the Azure Maiden from the villagers, but now you see for yourself that she's quite the free-spirited woman. You explain to them why you've come and ask if Fila will lend you her maiden's relic. Despite knowing the circumstances, Hyde tells you that things just aren't that simple. You roll up your sleeves and prepare to take it by force.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'll let you borrow it if you help me find the pirate's treasure, Fila says. She explains that there are rumors of pirate treasure hidden within the crystal cave southeast of the village. Pirates, you murmur. You think about it for a moment, but with little other choice, you agree to help. You never change, sighs Hyde. But Fila pays him no mind as she prepares to embark on the adventure.
The maidens and attendants you'll befriend during your journey have fixed armor and weapons, and only change their ranks. Make your way southeast of Coveton to the Crystal Cave. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? No. These establishments are here to help, so don't be a stranger. You want to check out the armor, though. See what he's got here. Wow, that's just straight up. Well, I mean, that makes me slower. Super power. Oh, that was better. Oh, that's 8K though. So I wonder who uses this then? I don't know. There's a Knight's Halberd too. Would that be all? Yeah, that's it. All right. Well.
All right, things have taken a very lively turn, haven't they?
Maidens and their attendants can join their powers and use link skills together. If one of them is KO'd, paralyzed, or frozen, sealed, the skill will temporarily unavailable. Skill attack plus 15 damage. Dang, that's kind of cool. They cost more gems than normal skills, so make sure you saved up enough to use them. That's really cool.
You spy a parcel on the roadside. As you pick it up, you are enveloped in a wonderful aroma. Inspecting the parcel, you read its intended destination was Coveton. You know not its contents, but will you complete its delivery?
Absolutely.
You decide to deliver it on your way and tuck the parcel into your bag. A monster appears. Its nose is twitching as it sniffs the air, its gaze fixed on your bag. The aroma from the parcel you're carrying must have drawn it near. you'll have no choice but to fight it off. Good work.
Make quick work of that.
You should deliver the parcel to Coveton before it draws any other monsters.
Treasure chest found. I'll take it.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
We'll dice to see what becomes after it explodes.
The bizarre rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, let's go ahead and deliver this to...
And fight.
Interesting. From out of nowhere, a sweet fragrance wafts over you. Look up and see a ripe fruit in the tree above. There are reasonably sized stone at your feet. A precise pitch at the tree's bough could knock some fruit loose. Alright, let's a little bit less this time. Oh my gosh, Barren.
Okay, hold up. Hope you win.
I missed that. Picture Coveton? Sure. Let's see here. Who would I take this to? Item shop? I may help you. Nope. Nope.
Having arrived in Coveton, a woman asks you, "Are you the postman?" You shake your head no. She says she's been waiting forever at the village entrance for a delivery. Her eyes light up when you show her the parcel you picked up. That's what I've been waiting for. It seems the parcel contained an exotic perfume she ordered. But the scent of this perfume attracts monsters. Is it really safe to hand it over to her? You hand her the parcel, explaining how dangerous this perfume is. But she is too overjoyed to notice your words.
It is hers, so...
While dancing a jig in celebration of her long-awaited perfume, she hands you a gratuity for carrying it all this way.
What this boat does here.
A well-maintained fishing boat sits anchored in the water. You glance at the catch on board and deem it acceptable.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
A well-to-do looking old man calls out to you. Care to try your luck?
Yeah.
You decide to tempt fortune. The old man says that if you can roll a higher number than specified, you'll win a prize at no cost. However, a meager roll will require you purchase the prize from him at an inflated price. Now then, let's begin. Today's prize is... The old man pulls something from his bag.
Sure.
You take a die from the old man and give it a squeeze. It's do or die. Your wager with the old man pays off. He hands you your prize and says, "This is only the beginning," before taking his leave. Okay, hold up. You have to return to your ship if you want to head out to sea.
You arrived at the Crystal Cave, a dungeon rife with danger awaits within. Oh no!
The Crystal Cave teems with the stones that give it its name. They say the intermittent echo of water droplets is the sound of more crystals forming. Your party and Fila have become fast friends on the road to the cave. Though Laddie seems somewhat nervous to finally have a female friend her age, she looks happy nonetheless. The loose-lipped Fila tells you all sorts of details about her life, including the fact that she and Hyde are lovers. Hyde seems on edge about her blasé divulgences. You give him a pat on the shoulder, quietly sympathizing with him.
Scour the Crystal Cave for hidden treasures. Let's get a lay of the land here. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna head this way first. Oh, cool. It's the same enemies as outside. Happenstance cards. Multiply XP earned by 2.
Show them what you got. Magnificent.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that you have fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock goblins' access story. We'll look at those later. I do want to look at their cards. The Azure Maiden and Savior of Coveton, fun-loving, ever-smiling, and gifted in witty banter. All around her find themselves given to easy smiles. Yeah, that's the backside. Attendant to the Azure Maiden and her lover, calm and given to perfectionism, his steely demeanor is rarely interrupted by a smile. I wanted to see. So I think their levels are locked at 6. So OP. But you know.
You can see what looks like a chest within the shadows on the opposite bank. Unfortunately, you can't cross over with the water raging as it is.
Yeah, I realize that. Thank you, sir. I know, I realize. Nice. Head this way.
And fight. Laddie sees something on the opposite bank. It looks like a path leading deeper into the cave. You'll need to stop the water's flow if you want to get across.
Oh, interesting.
Fight him off.
And so far, the treasures have all been the same. It's quality solve, omni solve, and gold nugget.
You come across a large boulder. You aren't sure where it fell from, but some of it is submerged in the waterway and is obstructing the water's flow.
Shit.
The 5 of you rally together, then push, and The boulder sinks into the water, stopping its flow completely. It looks like you have a new path to tread now. Fila hugs Hyde in her excitement. He blushes in embarrassment and reminds her that others are watching. At their public display of affection, Laddie covers her face with her hands, but peeks at them through her fingers.
You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Skull's enemy story. Snake. Nice. That's a good find.
Fight him off.
It's missed. As they should. Treasure chest found. Alright, let's see what we got on the next level. Yes. Oh. You have fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock Blue Fungo's enemy story. I think we have all of them now.
And fight. You discover a chest in the cavern depths. Your allies rummage through its contents, but don't find anything resembling pirate treasure. And fight. Just as you're about to open the chest, Fila interjects. I didn't tell you, but they say the treasure is protected by the pirate's ghost, she admits with a tremble in her voice. Laddie's face goes pale, and she squeezes Lack in her arms. The poor thing looks like it's in pain. I'm just kidding, Fila says cheerfully. But then, who goes there? A voice echoes through the cavern. My treasure. Mine. You sense a dangerous aura in the shadow of the chest and immediately prepare for battle.
Oh, it's this guy. We've already beaten him. Come on, Vila. Oh, he's a little bit stronger than I remember. Oh. How many do I need here? 6? There we go. Alright guys, do your thing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, hers is different. Oh, dang, I should have... Jeez, hers is only 5. Attack plus 15 damage. Inflicts... I like that they get different versions of it. Hers is only 5, though. His is 6. But we're gonna keep plugging away at this dude. Add +2 to all allies events. Thank you. Alright, girl, let's do your mysterious heart. Could have been better.
After the battle, you finally reach what looks to be pirate treasure. Your hearts race in anticipation as you open the chest to find hundreds of colorful seashells filling it to the brim. The room falls quiet as everyone stares at the chest with abject dejection, realizing the stories were no more than rumor. After a long moment of sulking, you feel Laddie tug on your sleeve. She points to the rocky wall behind the chest. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there's a crevice just wide enough for a person to squeeze through.
Keep exploring the crystal cave. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hope you win. Magnificent.
Okay.
A droplet of water falls. Once the ripples upon the surface still, it feels as though time stops. all falls quiet. A beautiful underground lake, its waters glimmering like crystal, stretches out before you in the cave's depths. Your collective breaths are taken away as you gaze upon the dazzling sight. The lake's light reflects in Fila's eyes, and she gently takes Hyde's hand in hers. "I'm so happy we can see this together," she whispers. Though you had come to the cave in search of treasure, you found something far more precious. You return to Coveton, basking in the afterglow of such a marvelous discovery.
Lady gained memories of friendship. We sailed the seas and saw wondrous sights with our adventurous Azure ally.
You arrive back at Coveton safe and sound. Ta-da, Fila says suddenly, pulling a crystal out of her pocket. Apparently, she took it from the cave so that Hyde could make them matching couples charms. With a sigh, her attendant agrees and says he will need to borrow the proper tools from the accessory shop.
Head to the accessory shop in Cook. Well, my friends, never mind.
An air of gloom hangs over one corner of the village. It would seem someone has died. Asking a nearby fellow what happened, he explains a woman was attacked and killed by monsters outside the village. Talk is, the woman was wearing perfume from a foreign land that drew the monsters to her. They only discovered it after the fact, but that perfume was actually some sort of juju expressly for attracting monsters. You recall the woman to whom you delivered the parcel you picked up. I should have better warned her, you think regrettably. Laddie gently places a hand to your back. You say a prayer for the woman's repose and quietly take your leave.
Well, on that depressing note, we'll call this an episode here. We'll pick it up when we come back. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot, actually. I can see where they made some changes. I mean, the story so far is really good. I'm really liking the characters thus far. And, yeah, I mean, just like that, the thing that we just had at the end is pretty what I'm talking about as far as start. So, but I mean, honestly, it was hers, so I don't know. So yeah, I'm liking the interactions between the characters. I love the whole dynamic between the two characters and having their ults. Although it's not super duper powerful, it is pretty nice. They are only level 6, so. But yeah, outside of that, I think because these episodes are running kind of long, so I'm going to be cutting a lot of the battles out and things like that, keeping the events in, and things and stuff like that. So, and then when we come back next time, we will go ahead and read over the character or the monster cards and go from there. So, with that being said, friends, I'm glad you're coming along with me on this journey. I hope you are enjoying it as much as I. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Outside of that, I hope you are all safe and happy, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, stay true to yourselves and follow your hearts. Bye-bye.